Welcome back everyone, it's untapyourgo, and today we're playing Rakdos midrange in Standard. So this is a Kroxa deck where we're just trying to exhaust our opponent's resources and bolt them out for victory, and we're also playing Lurrus as our companion to be able to hardcast this from our graveyard repeatedly and abuse the ETB effect. We're also, since we're a Lurrus deck, we can take advantage of that with Archfiend's Vessel to get our 5/5s. We can take advantage with Serrated Scorpion to just just to get the value and drain our opponent out some more. More Mire Tritons. This is my replacement for Skyclave Apparition. I'm not really a fan of that card. I don't like that it can't block. Where this can actually block profitably against anything, it gains us some life, and it mills cards for Kroxa for us to escape it naturally. And then we have 3 copies of Fiend Artisan, because this allows us to sacrifice our Serrated Scorpions and our Archfiend's Vessels, as well as creatures that we steal with our Claim of the Firstborn, to be able to search up Kroxa out of our deck. And then we have 4 copies of Village Rites. This is just, again, sacrifice creatures, draw, find more resources. We have 4 shocks so we can deal with our opponent's board and go face. And then we have a mix between Call the Death Dweller and Inscription of Ruin. Call the Death Dweller hits creatures with CMC 3 or less, so that allows us to buy back our Lurrus, where Inscription of Ruin doesn't because it only hits 2 or less, but it does grab the rest of the board out of the graveyard, as well as having the additional benefit of being modular, so we can have our opponent discard 2 cards to be able to fight that attrition base game and just like exhaust our opponent's resources to get the 3 damage guaranteed, or we can destroy creatures with CMC 3 or less. And then with our DFC cards, we're playing 2 copies of Malakir Rebirth to have instant speed access to the Archfiend Vessel package and just buy back any of our stuff. 1 copy of Spikefield Hazard to deal with our opponent's Kroxas on the stack. 1 copy of Hagra Mauling. 2 copies of Shatterskull Smashing to be able to deal with our opponent's board. And then 3 copies of Agadeem's Awakening because we are a Lurrus deck and we are trying to reanimate our creatures. So it's nice to have an additional few copies of means of doing so. And then in our mana base, we're just playing 2 copies of Castle Locthwain for draw. 2 copies of Temple of Malice for mana fixing, 4 Fabled Passages to be able to fuel 4 Fabled Passages to be able to fuel the Kroxa, and then a mix of basics, and that's the deck. If you like it, I'll leave a link down in the description for you to try it out yourselves, and please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing the bell, and let's take this to some games and grind out our opponents. Alright, our opponent's on the play, and we're missing red, but we have means of finding it, and it's worth a shot. Skyclave Shade for our opponent. Well, we'll go ahead and play out the Mire Triton. Double Fabled Passage. Rough. And our opponent kills our creature before I could. I'll play out the other Mire Triton. This time I can hold out the Village Rites or the Malakir Rebirth. Probably going to use the Village Rites though, because I need to find my red source and some Kroxa. Cool, found 2. Discard 2 cards, huh? And I guess I have to discard the Call of the Death Dweller. Kind of need the rest of these resources. There's the red for our opponent. Guess I'll go ahead and play out the other Mire Triton. Still just trying to find a Kroxa. I'll take the 3. Okay. Opponent's on their Kroxa plan before we are. And as bad as it seems, I guess I'm going to discard the Smashing. Alright, so we'll play Kroxa. And we'll buy our Lurrus. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have a means to make us discard it. I'll take the 3. Or I'll take the trade, I mean. Opponent probably has a way of killing Lurrus, so I'm not going to play it just yet. Just going to hold up the mana, take a bunch of damage from my castle. I guess we go face with the shock then. Fiend Artisan is good. Well, I think we play the Fiend Artisan. And we'll hold up the castle mana. Draw a card if we need to. Well, Feed the Swarm's pretty good. So do I take the draw here? Yeah, might as well. Double tapped land is really frustrating. And there's the untapped source I could have really used that turn. Alright, so opponent's probably sitting on another kill spell. I probably do need to kill this Skyclave Shade, but I really wanted to get the full value out of this inscription. So I think play out the Lurrus. And I'll get back the Fiend Artisan. Best removal possible for that too. I still think the Fiend Artisan is the better pick over the Kroxa. Our opponent would have just... Okay. Well, I'm still going to take that trade. Well, I'm going to kick it, even though I don't get all of the modes. I'll get back my Fiend Artisan. Kill their Kroxa. Or their Lurrus, I mean. Yeah, I'll hold up the Serrated Scorpion. Claim is good. So if they play Kroxa, I can steal it, attack with it, and then sack for my own Kroxa. Well, I might have actually just killed my Fiend Artisan. Yeah, I didn't mean to exile creatures there. Though I might have lethal, maybe? Four. Alright, so I can get another Kroxa trigger with the Fiend Artisan. Oh, I'll just attack with everything. I think that's game. Good game, opponent. Even with the old Smoochie. So we're up against Skull, and this seems okay. We're gonna try it. Undo Sky Ruins for our opponent. Yeah, might as well. I have a lot of action in my hand already, so I could use the lands. My luck, I'd scry to the bottom and then never find another one. Alright, so Orzhov life gain. Pretty weird having that, though. Yeah, I'll set up for the Mire Triton. If they want to use their Skyclave Apparition or like a banishing light or something, I'd rather them use it on this than the Archfiend's Vessel. Alright, Archfiend's Vessel for our opponents, so they're clerics. Black-white clerics. 3 mana. I feel like the second Mire Triton's probably better. I'll hold up the Village Rites. Morale's pretty good. Because he's gonna, you can't get either of these back. Yeah. I sacrifice this one. I don't want his Archfiend's Vessel in the yard. Fabled Passage is good. Well, I could play with Fiend Artisan. I'll just pass. I'll hold up the Malakir Rebirth if he wants to try to kill it. Alright. Well, let's see how he wants to try and do this. He took my idea. He's a no good copycat. What is this? What is this, Arena? Okay. Please try to kill it. Please try to kill the Fiend Artisan. Yes! Ah, I forgot the Fabled Passage. Not the brightest person in the world. I got so excited by the idea of it that I just didn't realize. Which is a shame. Well, eat their last card. And yeah, I'll set up the Malakir Rebirth. I'll discard the Archfiend's Vessel. Claim isn't bad. I have no way of sacrificing though. I'm not too worried about the Liliana. Honestly, let her keep discarding, making me discard. I need it. Yeah, I think I buy Lurrus. And I'll pass, because I can hold up the shock, kill something. And my opponent's drawing dead. Alright, I will discard a Mire Triton. Actually, I'll discard the Claim, I don't need it. So opponent, it's even better that our opponent wants to attack. So I'll just kill this. Go ahead and play Lurrus. I'll make a 5/5. as well kill the Liliana now. And I can still get to hold up the Agadeem's Awakening, so if our opponent tries to deal with our entire board, we're still in good shape. Opponent gets in. I'll actually just... Yeah, that's fine. I don't want him getting back anything. I'm just gonna go to damage here. Opponent's down to 8. I might as well just get the Mire Triton. Our opponent scoops. Alright, going into our next game, I'm gonna fetch for the black source first. Also, I just want to take a quick sec to remind you that if you're not subscribed yet and you watch my channel and like it, I please encourage you to hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a ton and it would mean a bunch to me. And with that, let's take this into this game and take on Pandar the Destroyer. Alright, we found our black source. So I'll actually start off with the Serrated Scorpion. Ooh, Magnetic Chandler's good. Well, let's see if our opponent wants to take it. Same thing. Basically just punishing him for all of his trades. Oh, end the turn. Well, I don't have the source untapped. I think I go for the double red. Do I just keep shocking his board? I'll play this tap. Oh, Gadwick's cool. I'll take a Village Rites. Let's offer him the trade again. I'm gonna do this all day. Is that all 4 shocks? All 4. Now granted, our opponent would be at 8 right now if they all went face. I just never seem to run out of threats. Go ahead and buy Lurrus. I'm just gonna pass it up, let him develop his board state a little bit. The Gadwick's pretty good. Opponent's not running out of resources anytime soon. Ooh. Ooh. So we're going to Kroxa, and in response, I'm going to Village Rites him. Still having 3 mana. I could play Lurrus. The odds are they have means of killing him. Yeah, I think I'll just pass. Hope that they don't kill me. I could just double Kroxa. I'm gonna do the same thing. try to get some value out of this Kroxa. We found another land. So now we get to escape. So that's 3. Ooh, what a blowout. Okay. Okay. So Mire Triton first. Test the waters. We're definitely holding up counterspell or something. We found another Kroxa. Straight up countered. I guess I'm gonna play the Lurrus. Spine Epiphany. Thanks. I'll take the life again. So we're probably like super dead here if we don't find a way to kill these though. Yep. Good game, opponent. Welcome back with the wrap up, everyone, and today we went 2-1, and I gotta say the deck is pretty good, but it has its issues. I definitely need more resources. I feel like maybe Thrill of Possibility might be a consideration for the deck. It definitely lacked some removal. I think Claim the Firstborn is too cute for what I'm trying to do. It's not an actual sacrifice deck, so this might get cut for like Heartless Act or Blood Chief's Thirst, maybe. It could also benefit from having Mire's Grasp and like Deadweight or something, since Lurrus brings those back as permanents. But other than that, I mean, the deck's good. It has trouble dealing with decks that go wide and decks that are in the air. But other than that, it grinds your opponent out pretty good. Also, just want to take a quick sec to remind you that Ariesink is my sponsor. If you like any of the shirts that I wear in my videos, they're proud and locally owned here and operated in New Jersey, and it would mean a lot to me if you checked out their website and considered making a purchase. If you do, you can use the code untap in all capital letters to receive 10% off your first purchase. Again, it helps me out a lot. And also, please consider leaving the like, the comment, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider checking that subscribe button and the bell for the notifications. And that's it for today's video, everyone. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.